Hey guys, welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is Saintsfan, and today is the day that the Los Santos Drug Wars update was released. And they did put out a little trailer. I'm not going to play it simply because I think it'll get claimed. It's like 30 seconds long. It doesn't really show a whole bunch, but if you want to take a look at it, I'll leave a link to this whole Newswire in the description. But the first video that I want to do on this DLC is actually not even about the content that was released, because as we're going to find out, so much content is actually in the drip feed. Today, there wasn't a whole lot of content that actually came out. And that's where I think a lot of people are a little confused. They're like, well, where's this? Where's that? Well, a lot of it is in the drip feed. So hopefully this video will explain what's in the drip feed, what's coming in that drip feed, when this stuff is coming. And again, hopefully at the end, you have a better idea of everything related to this DLC. Now, we are going to start here on the Newswire because there's a couple of things that's pretty important that they mention. Now, we're not going to go over everything because this is a very long Newswire. They also, in this Newswire, talk about the entire DLC. So if you do, again, want to check it out, you can do that. But they have some cool artwork in here, which is kind of neat. Like, they have a couple of cool pictures and gifs of some of the new characters. Dax, we have Luchadora. I didn't actually know that was her name, but cool. Lab Rat, this guy. We also, of course, have Ron, which honestly, I thought he'd be a bigger part of the DLC, but he wasn't really that involved in it. Then they do talk about the Acid Lab business, which if, again, you want to know more about, you can read this. It's pretty basic. I'll be doing more in-depth videos on the business here either today or tomorrow or sometime this week. But the part we're actually going to go down to, keep scrolling, the vehicles. So one thing, it's not necessarily drip feed related, but the NS300R here, it actually is only available for a limited time. Now, why they're doing this, I genuinely have no idea, but it is only in the game, it says, through December 28th. So you have basically the entirety of the rest of this month to get this sports car. Again, why they're gonna take it out, I don't know. They're fear of missing out, FOMO maybe is what they're hoping for. People buy it. It sounds like a good vehicle. I mean, we'll do some more testing to see if it actually is, but yeah, that's the first thing. Not necessarily drip feed, maybe like anti-drip feed, because they're going to take it out. But if we keep scrolling, again, this was a very long Newswire. They do mention some of those features that are going to be coming to the game. They kind of tease some of the new vehicles here. They say as a part of the Drug Wars, look forward to a dozen new vehicles debuting in the coming weeks and months. There's only 9 vehicles in the drip feed, so I don't know where a dozen comes from, but we'll take a look at all those vehicles here in a second. Finally, we get to the end-ish, and so much more they tease. They say that the Los Santos Drug War will continue over the coming weeks and months to deliver new vehicles, world events, and gameplay updates. Beginning, the first thing is going to be the festive encounters and collectibles, actually starting next week. So maybe that means snow comes a lot earlier than normal, but festive sort of encounters, free mode events, collectibles. I think there's a snowman collectible that was leaked. All of that is coming next week. As far as some of the other kind of cool features, next year, they say early next year. Now, dates are kind of subjective for Rockstar somehow. So in all honesty, early next year could be anywhere from January to probably April. Who knows? But that is when the downtown cab company will actually be opening up to new recruits. We'll take a look at a tweet that sort of describes this a little bit more in depth, but it's basically going to allow you to open up, not necessarily open up a taxi company, but you yourself, your player, can be a taxi driver and you can go around doing taxi missions. So that's cool. Another thing early next year, a traveling gun van, which is going to be offering exclusive items So probably sort of like a weekly market, maybe like a monthly market. I'm sure this is where they're going to be introducing a bunch of like weapon skins and maybe liveries and certain things along those lines, maybe even exclusive actual weapons themselves. But it does sound like that is going to be GTA Online's weekly store that a lot of games have nowadays. They also mentioned street dealers looking to pay premium for a product. So kind of an interesting tease in that one. And then that garage that everyone has been wondering about, it is also coming next year. New garage with the most vehicle storage yet. It was leaked that there's going to be 50 car or 50 garage slots. I didn't think they would all be in one garage, but it sounds like maybe they will be. Of course, if you want to know any more about any of this stuff, I will keep you guys up to date. So whenever this stuff does come out, I'll have videos posted on it. But continuing, if you were also wondering about the Heist Challenge Award, the new vehicle, the free vehicle, the Class A Tahoma Coupe, it is going to be added next, or actually this Friday, I think. I think that's when December 16th is. And it's only going to be free for this weekend. So from December 16th to the 18th, that's when it's going to be free. It will be free for every single person, even if you didn't participate in the heists in this challenge event. But you only have those 2 or 3 days to get it for free. After, they say it will be made available for purchase. So I'm guessing this is going to be the first drip-fed vehicle. It probably might release Thursday, or maybe it just comes out Friday. But either way, this weekend, it'll be free. And then after that, you have to buy it. Now, as far as all the vehicles that are going to be drip fed, we don't know the specific order just yet. And we're only going to be taking a look at pictures of them. I will be doing a much more in-depth guide and customization video on all these cars in single player, so we can get an idea of like what they actually look like in game and stuff. Like I said, there's 9 of them. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know the names of them off the top of my head, but we have this sport-esque looking car coming. We have this super car, Ocelot, that's coming. We also have, this is the taxi that was in that screenshot. As we can see, it's a regular car. I'm assuming the taxi is it's just a livery you can throw on it. We also have another sort of old school car. There's a lot of sort of old school cars. We have this weird looking rally truck. We also have another Issy. I don't know why there's so many of these, but we have another one. This one, if you're on the new consoles, will be HSW upgradable as well. We have whatever this is. Why is this a car? It's probably like $1 million too. We have a new bike coming. Probably, it looks electric. I don't know if it actually will be, but hopefully another fast bike. And then we have another kind of old school car. So those are all the new drip feed vehicles. Again, we'll be looking at all the customization and better looks at them in game probably tomorrow. Hopefully I can get the mods and all working. But those are the vehicles. Not the best, honestly. I do think you can kind of... This is the DLC where you definitely see that the majority of Rockstar's development power is working on GTA 6. They also probably don't want to put like the best cars in GTA Online because they want to put them in GTA 6 and they don't want to have repeats. So that's probably another reason why we're not getting like the best vehicles in the drip feed. But those are the 9 vehicles, so we have that to look forward to. We also have a couple of new weapons. So this is from the game files. We actually have one called the Pistol XM3. There's a Candy Cane, very interesting, and then a Railgun XM3. So there was a little confusion before this DLC released. Some of the Cops and Crooks weapons were reportedly leaked. They were going to be in this DLC. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. It looks like these are the only 3. Here we have pictures. Here's a Railgun. So I guess they're bringing the Railgun into GTA Online as a weapon we can actually own. A Candy Cane festive update. Here is not the pistol, but this is considered a weapon in the game files. It's a newspaper roll. No idea how that is going to be added to the game. But we do have a couple of new weapons. It doesn't look like, again, any of the police weapons are going to be in, so a little unfortunate there, but some new weapons at least. And then some more details on some of the other drip fed stuff. The multi-storage garage, which again is coming sometime early next year, is going to cost $2.74 million. We don't know where it's going to be. I would think it's just going to be under like the new property that's in the game that they just added, the freak shop, whatever it's called, where your brickade 6x6 is. But either way, it is going to be 2.7 mil. That downtown taxi cab company, you can work here to get additional income. And the way it'll work, successfully completing multiple fares without a break will increase the reward. So they're putting more sort of RP stuff into the game. And then the final thing is the remaining missions. So there was the first dose missions, which we got today. And then there's the last dose missions. Those are going to continue the story, I guess. And they are also in the drip feed. So there's not going to actually there's no need for a new title update, but we don't know when really any of this stuff is coming. All we know is this is everything that's in the drip feed. Couple of new weapons, bunch of new vehicles, even though they're not the best. New taxi company, the gun van, the multi-storage garage, and some new missions. So we have all of that to look forward to. It is unfortunate that the actual content today wasn't like crazy, like it was kind of smaller scale, but we do have a bunch of stuff coming. So again, if we find out any more on any of this stuff, I'll let you guys know. If we find out the release order of the vehicles, I'll keep you guys up to date. So hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. Thank you all for watching though. That's going to do it for the video. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.